Do kitchen tools have to be expensive in order to be good quality and reliable? You know I'm always looking out for good affordable options for you. And today I'm going to be doing an unboxing and candid review of some affordable kitchen tools that were sent to me by Deiss Kitchenware. This video is not sponsored, but I did get the items for free, so I just wanted to open them up for you on camera for fun. If you want to snoop at what I got and check out some affordable kitchen tool options, then keep on watching. What's up, universe? It's Julie, your kitchen coach, and welcome back to our channel. And in case you're new here, I'm a trained chef who's passionate about helping beginner cooks gain confidence in the kitchen. And today I'm gonna be doing a fun little tool review because I got this nice big old box from Deiss Kitchenware. I will be honest that I did open one of the items already, this guy already, and kind of gave it a try, but I kind of forgot because I purposely put it back in the box so I could do this on camera for you. Again, this video is not sponsored, but I just thought it was so nice of them to send me this whole box of stuff, and it all began with a relationship back in the day when they sent me this. And it's their version of a microplane or a fine grater, and honestly, I use this all the time already, and I think that this actually grates garlic better than a microplane. They have a ratatouille kind of mindset of believing that anyone can cook, and that's why they try to make their tools affordable yet good quality. And I really love what they say on their website. When you look at their bio, it says, by the way, do you know what is the advantage of small companies? We bend over backwards to make you happy. That's pretty cool, isn't it? You can buy these things off of Amazon, so I'll leave the links of everything below. And even if I don't get to test it here and now on this video, you'll probably see me using it throughout the rest of our videos. And if I really like something, I'll make sure you guys know too. So I do already love this fine grater. Let me demonstrate on how well it grates garlic. This is the version that they sent me like a while back with like a no strings attached. I was like, sure. So I just started using it, and look at this. It just like shreds that garlic. It just eats through it so well. I mean, look at that. I tend to grate garlic whenever I use it in a sauce, or like I'm trying to use it as a raw application, but I don't want like that bite of a chunk of garlic. But I'm gonna test out this one. This is the version they just sent me now. So this is the Deiss Pro Citrus Zester and Cheese Grater. What does it say? It says it has a comfortable non-slip grip, a protective blade cover for safe storage, which is nice, and then premium quality stainless steel that won't rust, razor sharp and durable edges, easy to clean and dishwasher safe. Oh wow, this looks different. Wow, look at this. Look at the size difference of these guys. Cool, I seriously didn't open this yet, so I had no idea what to expect. And you can find both of these guys on Amazon, but I did notice that this one happens to have a lot and really good high reviews. Yeah, this actually happens to be right now an Amazon's choice. It's really affordable. It's around 10 bucks or like 11 bucks, $10.98 at this moment. It has over 5,000 reviews and 5 stars, so I'm intrigued. I like the protective cover. I wonder why is it so large? And it's way larger than my microplane. At first glance, what I noticed right away is it's kind of like silicone / rubber part on here, so that I guess you can nestle it against your cutting board like this. So you can kind of use it at a good angle and get that leverage that you need. So like if you're doing a lot of like zesting in general, this is a very comfortable position, because these other guys, you gotta like hold it up in the air. Like you can't really lean it, it'll just slip. Okay, let's try with the garlic test. Wow, I am like completely shocked. This is like, I mean, it's like eating my garlic. It is like shredding it like, almost like Parmesan cheese. And I don't know why I'm only grating like garlic all day, because obviously you would use this fine grater for Parmesan cheese and zest and nutmeg and things like that. But man, I don't know, you gotta like come in here close, because look at the way that it shredded it up. It turned it almost like a paste. It's like garlic snowflakes. You guys, that got me so excited I had to pull out my Parmesan cheese. I was just gonna do garlic, but this is kind of fun. I know there's garlic all over here, but I don't mind. Whoa, look at these beautiful curls. I mean, that was like 2 seconds of shaving. Look at this. Do you see this? It's like pencil shavings. Okay, I'm just gonna compare to my microplane. The microplane actually makes it a little finer, I would say, and this is more coarse. It's like more curlicue. And then the microplane's a little bit more feathery and thinner. So that's the difference, but I would say I would definitely use this more for like grating garlic, and I would still use my microplane or the first one they sent me for like zest and cheese. But at the same time, you could definitely, most definitely use it for cheese. Look, it still does a fine job. It just makes the shards a little bit more like curly and pronounced. Okay, Deiss, you've got my attention. I spy with my little eye this vegetable peeler. And this is another part of their Pro line. So Deiss Pro Julienne and vegetable peeler. So if you look at the back, one side is a normal vegetable peeler, like a Y-shaped vegetable peeler, and then the other side is supposedly useful for making julienne strips, like those tiny little thin strips. So you can see that's for like the cucumber and carrot and zucchini. You could do it for potatoes. I see on Amazon, once again, very affordable, about 10 bucks, and very high reviews as well. And so this is the one that I opened out of the packaging, but I kind of forget how it performs. So, you know, I'm gonna start off with my little vegetables here. Okay, we're gonna start off by one side using the vegetable peeler. Oh, interesting. You know what's really kind of weird? This vegetable peeler creates tiny, tiny little striations. It doesn't come out like very smooth, clean lines. It's almost like it carves these tiny little teeth marks into it, because if you look really closely, you can see these tiny, tiny little teeth marks like a comb. I think that I prefer it not having that. I would rather it just be smooth lines without these tiny little ridges left on my carrot. But in terms of working well, it works all right. If you look at my carrot scraps, they're all really skinny. It's almost like it only peeled right in the middle, because that's like where it can touch. We'll try out the julienne side. There's these tiny little teeth marks here. Okay, that's interesting. Guess you can cut it down, like this is very long strands. But in a pinch, I could see this being okay. Like if you just needed some julienne vegetables for like a stir fry, or like, you know, banh mi, hot dogs, leave a link for you. Anything like that, I would see that this could work pretty well. So let me try doing shorter ones, like halfway down to carrot. Okay, this is closer to a julienne. It was just because my strips were too long. I think the julienne side definitely works better than the other side, like just the regular peel part, but it doesn't mean it doesn't work. Like you can actually just use one tool for both things. You peel and you julienne. I think shorter strokes would be more close to julienning. So here they are. What do you think? Leave it down in the comments below if you think you like this and that you would find this to be useful. I'm curious to know how it would julienne other vegetables. All right, not bad. I mean, it was a little harder to shave just because the size of these cucumbers are just so tiny. It was like hard to maneuver, but what do you think? I think the cucumbers actually came out really nicely. I would use this like on top of like garnishes for things like my japaguri recipe. I keep referencing my recipes. This is gonna be a pattern. Especially if you're too lazy to julienne it yourself. I think it really works well. This is nice. Lastly, I think I'm gonna peel zucchini because I have a recipe for my summer spaghetti, and that's where I peel ribbons of zucchini and I throw it into the pasta. I would just peel down and make little shavings of zucchini. Okay, so this is working really nicely on the zucchini because it's flatter than the carrot. So then it has a broader surface area where it can hit it. And I actually don't mind the ridges. And it's like super paper thin. So the julienne side we'll try here. Wow. I don't know what it is, but this vegetable peeler works exceptionally well on zucchini. That's pretty good juliennes. Look at that. You know what? I like this. It's like a 2-in-1 tool. Give me a thumbs up if you're finding some value out of this video so far. Okay, next I have a Deiss Pro digital meat thermometer. I'm pretty excited about this because, as you guys know, I already have one that I really love and recommend. I usually keep it up on my fridge. So this is the Javelin Probe, right? But I will tell you that this is pretty expensive. This one, however, is even less than half of the cost of this one. So let's see. It seems like it has very high reviews. I don't know if I'm gonna actually test this one out on camera. It might be one of those things that I'll just have to test over time. It says that it is waterproof and it can survive an accidental fall into the water. A comfort handle for better grip and a large bright LCD with backlit light that is automatically turned off. Can be recalibrated using a simple procedure. It has the same like swing out function as my Javelin Pro. I wonder if it's ambidextrous. It is not. So my Javelin Probe, it is ambidextrous, meaning that the numbers will flip around as you turn it around. I demonstrated in one of my other videos. This one does not, but the screen is large and I guess there's like a light. Oh yeah, so I guess for like when it's dark, I see this blue light come on. You can't see right now. And I would probably not utilize many of these functions like the hold, maximum, minimum, and I would probably just make sure it always stays on Fahrenheit for me. It's kind of like my Javelin Pro where there's not a lot going on. So that's why I like the Javelin Pro, because it is like so clean. But this is clean enough. It just actually gives you a little cheat sheet guide of what temperature to shoot for when you're cooking meat. And it turns off and on simply by just opening and closing this. I don't know if it's magnetic like my Javelin Pro. It is magnetic. That was like a surprise. I didn't know that it would be. So Deiss, thank you. I will test this out later, and I'm gonna put you next to my friend over there. They look like little twins. All right, this is kind of cracking me up because I did see on their site, they're like, oh, what items might you be interested in for us to send you? And I said, oh, maybe the collapsible funnels. When I open this, like, what is this? It's so tiny. These are like the tiniest little like shrimpy funnels I've ever seen. I think for me, I was imagining like a big funnel. I didn't even look at the description. But if you look on Amazon, it looks like, you know, these are affordable. Again, it does have high reviews once again. So let's see. I'll open this one because it's probably easier to see. And by the way, do you guys like my ensemble? I purposely tried to match with the Deiss colors. Ooh, that was satisfying. It was like popcorn. It looks pretty durable. It doesn't feel cheapy. Let me see. Here's the black one. So this little box comes with a set of 2 miniature collapsible funnels that are silicones. It means that they're easier to clean. They're heat and cold resistant. So yeah, this is more for practical for transferring liquids or dry ingredients into like bottles or jars. So that kind of makes sense, like pouring it into like narrow neck bottles, like kind of like the beer bottle, ketchup bottle type of thing. So this would probably go into something really, really narrow and miniature, probably holding liquids, like thin liquids. And then this one has like a square opening and it's a little bit bigger. So that would probably hold like maybe some sauces and condiments as you're transferring them. I don't really have anything to transfer right now, so I'll just have to give this a try later. But I did want this initially because it's like a space saver. I like anything that is in my drawers that could be a space saver. And the fact that they collapse, I do like that. If anyone wants to let me know what I could use these tiny little baby miniature funnels for, let me know in the comments below. Also, if you're enjoying this video, make sure to let me know by pushing subscribe and hitting that bell for notifications so you know when a video like this one comes out next. This is something I actually do not have, and this is an apple slicer and corer set. You know, I always kind of wanted one of these things, even though I was like, there's no point because I just cut my apples with a knife. But ever since I became a mom and Lincoln always wants a snack, I find that this might be kind of useful, especially in the fall. Joe and I tend to always eat a lot of apples dipped in caramel in the fall, so this might be something that even Joe could use to just quickly chop up an apple. So it comes together as a set. Like if you use this, obviously it takes out the core right here as you slice it. And then this one is, I guess, if you don't need to slice it and you want to keep your apple whole, but you want to take the core out. And then for instance, you can do that when you make like like those like apple fritters where you just like cut the apples into rings, but the core is missing, so it looks like a little donut. Feels pretty sharp, actually. Okay. Oh, maybe I'm just weak. Oh gosh, that was kind of cool. All right. Yeah, Joe, what do you think? When we eat apples and caramel, this might come in handy. I know, it makes me want to eat this as a snack. Yeah, you know, I could find this to be pretty convenient, especially for snacks. I had this little bitty baby apple, so we'll try that. And then twist, usually. And then pull. Okay. This one worked really well. This one was like no effort at all. I think this one would work well too, except for that I was just a little weak. Overall, both of these don't feel cheap, if that's what you're wondering. For being affordable, they have a heft to them and they have good grips, and I do like the design of them. I mean, for me, obviously I love yellow and gray, and so I think that's why I was drawn to them. I'm gonna definitely give these a go. See, like little apple donut. Next. I can't believe stuff is still coming out of this box, can you? So this one I was a little bit hesitant, but I was still curious. I wanted to give it a try because they're so affordable for being good kitchen shears. They're under 10 bucks. And you know, good kitchen shears can cost you upwards of even 50 or more. Oh look, a magnet came out. Oh look, it comes with a protective sheath. You know what, I read on the reviews, I think maybe this is magnetic. I don't know for sure, let me give it a try. Oh my gosh, I am thoroughly shocked about that too. That is so cool. I mean, I obviously wouldn't keep it this low because of Lincoln. I'll probably put it up here, but this is a good way for me to just keep it here in sight. I like that, Deiss. Now look at these. They look really cool actually. And you know, they come apart for easy cleaning. That's my requirement. Whenever I look for good, sharp kitchen shears, they have to come apart for easy cleaning. But I don't want them to come apart so much that while I'm cutting they come apart on me. So they have to have the right amount of like tension. Okay, so it looks like they're pretty good. Okay, I have some cooked bacon because I don't know, that's all I had. So I'm just gonna try giving this a cut. The tension is like, I would say it's a little bit tough. Like it's not super flexible. Like it's not like light as a feather. It actually requires a little bit of muscle on my part. But let me see. Whoa, they feel really sharp. Do you know what I'm saying? Like when you get like a really crisp, clean cut, that's what it feels like. I mean, this is just bacon after all, which is pretty easy to cut to begin with. Look at my monstrously growing scallions. I keep them in a jar and look, they're like growing like a tree. Let me see. Give it a haircut. Okay, I guess they work pretty good, except for with scallions, you know, like it happens with a knife too. It starts to kind of like stick to your blade. I think it works okay. And then, yeah, I guess, what are these? This is like a bottle opener type of thing at the end. And then here's like a grippy part too. Like you can use this to like grip onto something and maybe like twist the bottle open too. I don't understand the design of it and like why there's like a serrated edge on this side. I'm sure if I do some research, I could look into it. Kind of reminds me like of a crab claw. Is it a knife? I don't know. Let me see, let me cut this apple. Okay, let me see. Oh my gosh, is it a knife? That's crazy. Deiss, I'm so sorry if it's not a knife and you're like, what are you doing? That's kind of cool. Like, I don't know what this is, but I'll look into it later. If any of you guys know, or Deiss, you want to respond in the comments below, please let me know. Also, I feel like I have to make a disclaimer because anytime I do any of these kinds of reviews, for some reason, some of you guys think I work for the company or that like I'm a representative. That is not the case. I don't know anything more than I'm telling you. So if you have any questions, I'll leave their information down below so you can contact them directly. You guys, I'm pretty happy with them. I guess only time will tell, They didn't come apart when I was cutting with them. They have this magnetic sheath so that it protects you. You don't have to fumble around in the drawer. I think it's a good deal. Okay, so here is the big kahuna. This is the 5-piece nylon utensil set. So it's basically like my way of replacing the ones that are a little bit broken that I have. And I think it's so cute because it has like the yellow handles. This one, you guys, is about 15 bucks for like all of these. And oh, I'm so glad it comes with a little spatula because I wanted to replace mine. All right, so this is supposed to be nylon. It's premium nylon. It's dishwasher safe, food safe, heat resistant. It wouldn't seem like it to me because it feels very like plasticky, like a hard plastic, not like a rubber, but it says it is. So we'll have to test that out as time goes on. But the good thing for this is that I know that it'll be safe for my non-stick pans, but it's so firm and a little bit beveled that I know that I could actually use it for something tougher, for like even my cast iron skillets. So I'm excited because mine has seen better days and it's time to replace it anyway, and this is so much cuter and I think it's a good size. This one feels a little bit less substantial than even this one. So if this is heat resistant, then maybe you can just like not worry about it melting in your pot of soup. This is one of those spaghetti strainers. Once again, I am a little bit confused as like how these can be heat resistant when they don't feel rubbery. And this looks like a little like spoon either for scooping or cooking. Or like even ladling out sauces. After I'm done cooking something, I just want to like scoop it up and put it into a plate. I don't have a decent sized spoon for that, so I'm definitely going to use this one. And this one's a slotted spoon version to, you know, take out any of the oils or sauces, things that you don't need. Yeah, very lightweight. Lightweight maybe in a good way, I'm not sure. But overall, I do like the grippy handles. And for what it promises, like heat resistant, BPA free, won't scratch your non-stick cookware. It says that it withstands up to 410 degrees Fahrenheit. And even though this video was not sponsored, I did want to feature them because I feel like it's like a good option for you guys if you're looking for affordable kitchen tools to keep your mind open, to know that you can start cooking, even if you don't have like the most expensive stuff. If you enjoyed watching this video, then please let me know. I'll leave all the links of recipes and tools and things like that in the description box below. Thanks so much for watching. Remember to push like, subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications so that you know every time we post a new video like this one. Bye!